My life feels like a mess right now. I know that I'm saying this in a position of privilege, considering that there are many people in the world in a much more vulnerable position than I am. But in my own little corner of this earth, my mental state feels like a dumpster fire. The year is coming to a close, and I feel like I haven't really accomplished the things that I set out to do at the beginning of the year. And I'm trying to put things right back on track. But before I can do that, I have to clear my head. So let's head out, shall we?
Oh, I'm slipping away, so don't let me go. Nah, 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 nah. I'm all up in that love haze. So where do we go now? Nah?
I believe that the first step to solving anything is identifying the problem and defining its scope and parameters. And in trying to get to the bottom of things, I've identified 4 areas in my life that I think need our improvement. And those are health, passion, career, and finance. Right, let's talk about health first. Some of you on my Insta may know that I actually contracted COVID a few weeks before, and that wasn't fun at all. In general, my health is just not where I want it to be. I've made some progress last year, like losing a little bit of weight, but it has plateaued since then. As weird as it sounds, it's actually because I signed up for a gym. So Chokozap was expanding to different areas and I got swept up with the trend. And I signed up for their service, which is the concept is it's a company gym. It's somewhere you can go to easily when you have like 5 minutes, 10 minutes in a day and just exercise. But the thing is, this actually introduced more friction to me because I was used to just exercising whenever I had free time. Like, whenever I got tired of looking at my screen at home, then I would just pick up my weights or do some cardio. But when I signed up for the gym, I would think like, I'll just do all my exercises later in the day. And then when that hour comes, I would be like, well, it's too late to go to the gym now because it's nighttime already, even though the gym's open 24 hours. So this did not work well for me. So I'm back to what works for me, which is spreading out different types of workouts throughout the day. I stretch out 10 minutes after I wake up and then do 20 minutes of cardio in the middle of the day and then do 20 minutes of strength sometime during the night. I guess when it comes to fitness, what really matters most is sustainability. After all, a workout routine is only as good as your ability to incorporate it in your daily life. Number 2 is passion. I've been doing YouTube for a long time now, but there's honestly little progress. When I first started, I really didn't know what I was doing and I couldn't really commit to pushing out videos on a regular schedule. When this year started, I've been getting better at it, at least at like pushing videos more frequently. But sometime during the summer when the pandemic lifestyle got phased out and we were getting used to going back to work, I lost my momentum and it's just been stagnant ever since. I actually expected to be monetized by now, but to be honest, I'm still struggling to reach the 3,000 watch hour mark. Not even the 4,000, the 3,000 watch hour mark. That's where I'm at. But I do get encouraged with the messages and comments that you send me, and yeah, at least I know that the videos are giving some value to the people who watch it. I do love what I do, and at the end of the day, what keeps me going is that I want to share the things I learn about Japan because it helps me affix meaning to my own experiences. And with or without the money, I'm going to continue this, but I do wish I get some kind of like affirmation for all the effort that I put in. In other words, monetization. But I guess it will happen if I just put in the work continuously. The Tokyo Pastry website has been doing quite well though. There is a big crow, oh my god. Please ignore me, crow. I like you, you're beautiful, but sometimes you scare me. The Tokyo Pastry website has been doing quite well though. It has been getting the most traffic it ever has. And when it comes to earnings, it's still very little, but I do hope that it will reach the 50,000 views per month by next year.
Number 3 is career. To be honest, I'm more invested in my passion projects than in my career. I've sort of hit the glass ceiling for a female worker in Japan. I kind of think middle management is the highest I can get unless I quit YouTube and focus all my efforts in my career, which I don't think is gonna make me happy at all. So why is career part of this? It's because I know that I'm being complacent in a fast-paced industry. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a digital marketer, and if you're familiar with SEO and SEM, you'd know that things change quite frequently, and you have to keep up to date with recent trends and developments. And I feel like I'm lacking in the sense that I was losing my drive to continuously learn things. At the very core of it, I'm someone who enjoys the pursuit of excellence, and I really didn't like the me who was satisfied with outdated skills. Yes, my pay would probably not increase, especially with the current Japanese economy, but at the end of the day, I want to be proud of the work that I do. I want to be able to help my amazing teammates, and that's not going to happen if I'm not going to put in the work. So, I've decided to dedicate some of my time to learning. The technical skills are there, but I do feel like my foundations for marketing psychology are on the weaker end, so that's what I'm trying to improve right now. Last but definitely not the least of my worries is finance. Okay, here's the thing. I'm good at making money, but I'm terrible at keeping it. And now I'm at the point where I really think about my future, and marriage doesn't seem to be in the cards, so I'm gonna be a solo household earner for the foreseeable future. It's not like I'm gonna be able to work forever, and the pension system of Japan is quite unreliable because of the imbalance in the age. There's more old people and less or fewer younger people. And when I think about that, it makes me worried about the lean savings that I currently have, which is why I'm now putting in more effort into fattening up my savings. I overcooked it. So a little while ago, I read this book called The Richest Man in Babylon, and one of the nuggets that I learned from there is that you should put 1/10 of what you earn into savings, 2/10 into whatever loan or debt you may have, and 7/10 into your living necessities. I think it's a realistic ratio, so now what I'm trying to do more of is to track my spending so that I don't end up losing most of what I earn. So that's how life has been for me these days. To be honest, I feel a lot better than when I started making this video, probably because I've sorted all my thoughts out and I now have a clear picture of where I want to head to and how I can get there. I hope your year has been going on well. I can't reply to all of the comments and messages I receive, but I am very happy to hear from you, whether it's finishing your PhD or applying to the JET program or coming to Japan for your family vacation. I'm glad that my videos have served some kind of purpose, whether it's just filling up your free time or putting a smile on your face for the day. I wouldn't say that I'm going through a rough patch, but the universe is definitely pushing me out of my comfort zone. At the end of the day, I do understand that life rarely goes as planned, and no matter how much I want to fast forward to the destination, the changes that I want to make can't be achieved in a day. Which is why diligence and humility are key values to have, and I do feel like the divine is making sure that these values are intact within me before I move forward. This has been Mizhelle for Tokyo Past 3. If you're still here after all that, wow, really, you just watched me ramble on and on. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!